Well, nearly 20 months after the terror attacks in Benghazi, Libya that left 4 Americans murdered, Congress is taking its most aggressive act yet. House Speaker John Boehner has announced plans for a select committee to get to the bottom, finally, of what really happened there. Will we get some answers? Well, Arizona Congressman Paul Gosar is a member of the House Oversight and Reform Committee. He joins us live this morning. Congressman, thanks for coming on. So,
thanks for having me, Tucker.
I think some of our viewers might be a little bit confused by how a nonprofit, Judicial Watch, got this key memo when Congress has been unable to get this key memo for over a year and a half. What happened?
Well, that's kind of a question we all want to ask. We were told as Congress and the Oversight Committee that all these documents had been turned over by the Justice Department and by the State Department. And yet, this watchdog group, Judicial Watch, was able to get this information. Little did we know.
So, I mean, my understanding is if a government agency, in this case the State Department, knowingly refuses to hand over a document to congressional investigators, that's obstruction of justice and a crime, isn't it?
It absolutely is, and especially when you're looking at it in joining with on a political agenda. Those are felonies that are persecutable in law. So, absolutely, Tucker.
So what are you all going to be looking for in this select committee? What answers are you going to be seeking?
Well, I think what it is going to do is to redefine, putting together and focus this group of trying to make sure that we get all the information. If there's, this document that's been left out, there's many more documents that have been left out. And this actually shows a predicated line of thinking that was politically protecting the president and the State Department instead of coming up with the facts about what actually was happening with Benghazi. And you have to remember, too, Tucker, the president's involved in this. He's 2 weeks later, he's talking about this video at the United Nations. And so this is a smoking gun that's locked and loaded.
So you've been at the center of this from the beginning as a member of the Oversight Committee. What do you think the political motivation was? Why did the White House lie about why these attacks took place?
Well, they had this whole narrative that they didn't want to leave a footprint in Libya, anywhere else in the Middle East. They were predispositioning a process to fail. When this came about, they couldn't have that narrative right before the election cycle, because the president had said, Al-Qaeda's on the run, bin Laden's dead.
Yes.
Over and over again, they gave us this narrative. The same thing occurs with this Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. So they had to dispel this narrative and make sure that the American publics weren't going to be changed in their viewpoints of Barack Obama.
Yeah, but the truth always comes out, the oldest law in Washington. Congressman Gosar, thanks a lot for joining us this morning, and I hope you'll come back as the investigation progresses.
Certainly will, Tucker. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you.